Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. We got Tanner hot off CES wearing, if you tilt his head down a little bit, the NVDA merch.
Got to see Jensen pretty close. He's a superstar, man. It's like meeting I don't know, like a rock star almost. He's got aura.
We're gonna get into it. Before we get into it, two things. One, pause the video, take a look at the disclaimer. Please read it. Please understand it. Anything we say is about us, our own opinions. We have no idea what's going to happen in the future. We have no idea what your situations are. Don't do anything because we're interested in something or because we do something. We're just two guys that do a bunch of research. Please do not take anything seriously. Do your own due diligence. Now, before we get to the show, we got some breaking news.
Oh.
All right? We have breaking news. And I don't know if everybody's ready for it or not. I don't know.
Is this stock news or your own personal life news?
The White House just put this out. Make whole milk great again. This is not a joke. This is off of the White House. This is the White House's X account. Make whole milk great again. We are so back, Milk Gang. We are so back.
I just checked. I can't confirm. This was just posted.
This was just posted. Amit sent it to me. I thought he was fucking with me because it just came up as Trump holding milk. And now there are memes going around.
But hold on. You got to see why it was posted.
Why was it posted?
Go into the White House account. Here, I can share it for you. But there was new laws passed.
What were the laws?
I'm sharing it if you can see this. President Donald J. Trump signs the Whole Milk for Healthy Kids Act, ensuring millions of children have access to high-quality milks in schools. Make America healthy again.
I love it. Listen, I'm all about this. Whole milk for everyone.
Yeah.
None of that 1%. None of that 2%. Whole milk. What I've been preaching. Whole milk.
There you go. There you go.
This is amazing.
But how are you going to play this? How are you going to trade on this?
I mean, I don't know.
Buy Steven Fiorillo stock?
Steve Corp? I don't know.
Yeah, milk shares. Ticker symbol milk.
Ticker symbol milk. I mean, I guess I have to freaking thank RFK for this.
Yeah, I'm
probably have to
he's involved.
Thank RFK. What?
Coinbase's CEO Brian Armstrong withdraws support for the Senate's current crypto market structure bill draft, which means that they are taking away the awards being able to be passed down to.
Yeah, it happened a couple hours ago.
I was in the movies.
Yeah.
It's not good, though.
Nope, not good.
The big banks, they have long tentacles lobbying for their right to make sure that fintechs, even though they have better technology and ability to help consumers, that's what it's for. It's for consumers. And they're saying, no, you cannot help consumers. You have to keep all the profits to yourself. Makes sense.
All right. 3 things I want to talk about tonight, Tanner, before we get to the big one. All right. CES, in your experience, want you to discuss that. Want to discuss Meta Compute. I want to discuss NVIDIA. And then also, now that we've had some time to digest it, the 10% cap rate. And then we're going to get into the special surprise.
Special surprise. Okay.
Yeah. So CES, how was it? What was your experience like? Your first time there, so give us the details.
Yeah, first time there. Essentially, Vegas just turns into CES. And weirdly enough, there was also adult entertainment convention going on. So it was a bunch of tech nerds and mattress actresses.
Trust me, they plan it that way.
Yeah. So that was coinciding. Now, I was mainly there for Jensen, okay? And I got to see a lot of cool things. It's cool seeing a Vera Rubin GPU up close. It's cool to be able to ask questions and, to some of these executives and people who are in the space, comments whenever Jensen's talking. We had a sort of analyst Q&A that was for, press Q&A, which was for like CNN and Fox News and all of these things, and then as well as financial analysts, and then like a couple of creators, and we were like in our own little tiny corner, like the 5 of us. But it was cool to be able to ask questions. But Jensen ended up saying that they believe that they're going to be the biggest CPU company in the world. He thinks that they're going to have to potentially enter into the memory space as well, just because it's in such high demand, which is why you're seeing SanDisk and Micron and all of these businesses skyrocket, that NVIDIA wants to enter that space. Now, we can talk about whether or not that's actually going to come to fruition, because there's a lot of people that say they want to enter NVIDIA's space with the GPU side, but it's easier said than done. But yeah, I don't know, man. What do you want to know?
No, I want to know what you saw other than NVIDIA. What keynotes you thought were the best? Well, how many keynotes did you sit through? Live?
Not many, 3 or 4.
Okay.
It was honestly, I was there for NVIDIA. What's really funny is I got personally invited to go to the Zeta Fireside Chat with Dan Ives.
I listened to it.
Shout out to Stock Market News for getting me that invite. So,
Evan got it for you?
Evan got it for me.
Nice.
And what I found out later, there was like 20 people at that event. And they were expecting me, Evan, and Amit to show up. And we did not go.
Oh, boy.
So we had asked for the invite. We got it. We were going to show up. And then obviously something came up. We were going to a dinner or something like this. And yeah. So that kind of sucked. I wish I learned a little bit more about Zeta, but now I'm probably not going to get invited to the next one.
Well, I may have cash secure puts on Zeta.
Oh, really?
And I may be getting shares assigned next week. We'll see. But I am going to become a shareholder at some point. We're starting out with cash secure puts.
Yeah. All right. Well, get paid to potentially enter.
You are the most bullish person I know about NVIDIA.
I mean, that's not even true. There are some people calling for $20 trillion
market caps. That I said that I know. Okay. You are the most bullish person on NVIDIA that I know. You have been right on NVIDIA the whole time. I was wrong on NVIDIA, and you were right pre-ChatGPT. You've owned it for a long time. After CES, are you more bullish than ever on NVIDIA?
I am more bullish on NVIDIA. Dude, I can't put it even into words. I find some of the things that they brushed over, because they announced so many new things with the new Vera Rubin architecture, that I think got brushed over, but these were small add-ons that Jensen did that were entire businesses for some companies, that because the size and scale of NVIDIA, like the complete end-to-end encryption, so now they can potentially set up these systems for more government and sensitive information for customers. That used to be entire businesses that they would help encrypt a lot of this data as it runs through a lot of the networking. But no need. Vera Rubin will do that on its own. The ability to set up these chips, supposedly before, I didn't even know this, was like 2+ hours to help set up the individual racks that go into the rack system NVL72s. Now, Vera Rubin, 5 minutes. So talk about the time it takes to set up an entire data center and then go back out and buy more from NVIDIA. Just accelerated that timeline. Now the time of what was a miracle for Elon to set up his data centers in a couple months is what everyone's going to be able to do, and even quicker. So I just love this company. They're going to be the biggest networking company in the world. They're going to be the biggest CPU business in the world. You know, I pray for the memory companies if Jensen enters that space. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just overall excited. I see companies like Meta talk about their position for Meta Compute. These are not small ideas. Like you're saying before that we were in 1989. Now maybe there's some people saying, oh, we're right at the tail end. Maybe we have another year or so for we have another year or so of this build out, and then you need to start buying like the application layer, because that's what's actually going to benefit. It's not going to be the infrastructure plays. And then Meta comes out and they say, hey, we're going to set up tens of gigawatts of data centers. Then after that, past this decade, we're going to set up hundreds of gigawatts of data centers in the long run.
Yeah, we're going to get to Meta next. I found that very interesting.
But as you said, this is a prisoner dilemma, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So it's not a solo venture for Meta to do this. It's all of the businesses. This is going to affect the Nebiuses and the CoreWeaves and all of these data center businesses. It's also going to affect the AWSs and the Azures and the Google Clouds that are also, going to try to compete as well. I don't know if people have been paying attention to some of the advancements from Claude, but Toby Lutke, this is a man running the biggest company in Canada, okay, Shopify. And he said, if you have used the old tools before December to the new tools today, which essentially he's talking about Claude Code after Opus 4.5 and a lot of the tools there, like he said, it's like night and day. They're not even the same tool at all. It's like discovering fire. And I think that there's going to be more and more of these breakthroughs as time goes on. And that's only going to increase the need for these products as they become more useful. So, man, I'm happy.
I mean, I can tell you're happy.
I'm a believer we get past 250 this year. I honestly, I don't know how we don't.
I know you're a believer that we're getting past 250. I hope we do. I'm very excited because I do think that the prisoner's dilemma is more real today than it's ever been because of how much better the Vera Rubin is than Blackwell. When I saw the stats on it and I saw all the advancements on it, I don't think we're slowing down anytime soon. We have over $1 trillion in RPO in spend with Oracle, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet over the next 5 to 7 years, whatever the time frame is. I'm projecting when we get the Q4 conference calls starting in a couple of weeks, that RPO is going to be even bigger, and all roads lead back to NVIDIA. And for these companies, they don't have a choice. They have to buy Rubin. They really don't have a choice.
Yeah. It's an interesting space. Even China, like I saw this report on CNBC, and they're like, they're now touting that this new software has just been created, and they used all Huawei chips, not NVIDIA. So, but what they're really comparing against is not NVIDIA chips. They're comparing against the H20. Sorry, I shouldn't say NVIDIA chips. State-of-the-art NVIDIA chips. What they're comparing against is the H20. So they're about to get their hands on the H200s. That was just announced today, or maybe it was late yesterday. But essentially, they've been given the green light by the United States. China has also told their commercial or their big tech companies that as long as they're not dealing with military or government products that they can use NVIDIA chips as well. So we're getting green lights across the board. This is not part of their guidance. A lot of the deals that they've signed recently with Anthropic and Humane and XAI, not part of their $500 billion roadmap. And that we're getting super excited. Like you take a look at the performance changes in Vera Rubin. That's not even the last chip. Like the ones that they have a roadmap for, they're only going to create new chips if they can find real benefits in performance. And that's literally what Jensen said. No one's going to set up a new data center for 25, even 50% increase in performance. It has to be step changes better. And so in order to make those step changes, NVIDIA needs to have some sort of view, some sort of plan to get to Vera Feynman, right? After Vera Feynman, maybe this is what happens at the next GTC, is we get announced the next roadmap of what happens after Vera Feynman, which I have stated I hope is called Vera Manson, but who knows? Maybe it'll be the something else, but I'm hoping, I'm praying. I said, he names it Vera Feynman. I'll name my kid Jensen Manson, and then, we'll do like a little swip swap.
I mean, do you think you're going to be able to get away with that?
Well, I can name my kid whatever I want. I mean, maybe if someone could stop me, he could, but he's definitely not going to name it that. I'm fully aware of it. It's just a little jokey joke. Yeah, a little Vera Fiorillo.
Well, Q4 earnings are around the corner. And I cannot wait to see what these companies start saying. And NVIDIA reports end of February, I believe.
Look at Matt in chat.
Matt Money. Look at this guy.
That's why they call him Real Matt Money.
Listen.
That's actually not why they call him that. I know why they call him that.
With Rocket Money where it is, they can call this guy whatever they want.
I heard that whenever you go into Matt Money's house, there's a little, on like sort of the right side of every door frame, there's a little nick at the side because he keeps banging that Rolex. He keeps banging that AP against the door. And there's a little nick on all the door frames from all the big watches that he's been wearing. He's Real Matt Money.
He is. He is. The White House quant.
Yeah.
All right. Would you go back to CES having gone once?
It was fun. Honestly, I'm realizing I hate to travel. Every flight that I've gotten onto has been getting delayed, and I'm just not enjoying it. I'm really not. So I do want to go again. Met a couple people in chat there, which was also awesome.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't know. I'll play it by ear.
I guess everybody sees why I stay in why, Charles. You are correct. I guess Amit put me on his story today. What,
on the milkman pictures?
No, we got some pizza today.
Oh, yes, I did hear about that. I did hear.
It was actually pretty good.
Amit not eating steak is
we didn't have time.
I thought that's the only thing he gets these days.
No, we didn't have time. So
yeah.
We will go to a new steakhouse maybe in a couple weeks.
It's not like New York's
not going on Saturday, actually. Amit is coming to his first ever big sports card convention.
Yeah.
We got a crew of people going. It's going to be really interesting.
Does Ken Golden show up to those?
I don't think he will be. There's a Dallas card show and the East Coast National at the same time. The Dallas card show is probably bigger, so if anything, he'll probably go there.
Gotcha.
But this one has, they say 500 tables. Most likely they're going to open up the downstairs also. It'll probably be more like 600 tables.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be huge.
What's the best slice in New York City?
John's on Bleecker.
There you go, Michelle.
It's not even a question. It's John's on Bleecker.
John's on Bleecker Street.
John's on Bleecker. It's not even a question.
Wow.
I'll take a whole pie to the face down there. I mean, you don't even feel bad. It's not your typical New York slice. It's razor thin. It's so good. It's incredible. Now you're making me want to go there. All right, let's get into Meta and stop talking about pizza. Otherwise, I'm going to want to go downstairs and get pizza.
Yeah.
So, Meta Compute, you touched on it. How are you feeling about Meta right now? And what do you think Zuck comes out and says on the Q4 earnings call?
One, I think everything that's not artificial intelligence and buying more GPUs and setting up more data centers is going to see layoffs. And we're seeing that. So there's full focus here. I also think he came out and said this long-term projection, maybe not be to excite people, but to calm nerves on rising capital expenditures. So if last quarter we got sold off, not just because the tax charges, which you had stated, but also the capital expenditures is what's kept it down.
Yeah.
If he knows this is only going to continue to get worse and worse and worse, he can't have investors not be aligned with his interests. So he's letting them know early, guys, not only is this a Q4 issue, this is a 2026 thing. This is going to be 2027, 2028. So get used to it. Okay. This is Meta Compute. This is where we're going. In that way, I think that I don't know how NVIDIA didn't skyrocket on the news. They were up on the day, but I would have expected AMD, Broadcom, TSM, NVIDIA, all to be up those days, right? And we didn't really see that, but people might be calling the bluff on Meta and that maybe Brad Gerstner is going to come out and write him another article, but I really don't think that that's the state. I think everyone is in alignment that there's just needing more and more spend, because what we get out of it is the tools like what we're seeing from Claude and what we're seeing from Gemini and more context, which means more personalized answers, which means potential apps and projects and everything that you want to create from a few prompts, a few hours of work. And how do you put that into perspective whenever you're, comparing it to, human grade code or something like this? We're going to see billions of dollars of efficiency, not just in sheer revenue, but the tools that are created by the code that was written by these agents. And I think that's going to bug Wall Street as well. Is like how do you decipher what could have been done at Meta with or without artificial intelligence, and then how much can you weigh that? So that's on Jensen, that's on Zuckerberg to sort of pitch how much that they've needed this.
So I want to level set for everybody. Now, Tanner's right. Meta sold off initially because of the hit with the one-time impairment in Q3, but it has stayed down because of how Zuckerberg framed the CapEx expenditures. Now, this is the reality. Without increasing CapEx the way that they have, and without doubling and tripling, their cash from operations would not have tripled since 2020. It is a means to an end. And Meta is now one of maybe 10 companies in the entire market that generates over $100 billion in cash from operations. It is a very select club of companies. We also only have the big tech CEOs saying they need more compute. They need to build more compute. They're not wishy-washy. They're not going on the other route. You don't have the big companies split. They are all telling us the demand is real. And this isn't even RPO from software companies or from companies like Meta. The RPO that I stated that's over $1 trillion is just from 4 companies. So I do think that we're going to see massive spend over the next several years on GPUs. And I think these companies are going to find their footing, not just on cloud, but how AI is ingrained in their products. And for Meta, how it not only makes advertising more efficient, but how it allows companies to generate a larger ROI.
Yeah.
This is going to be huge. And if Meta dips, so be it. In the long run, it's not going to matter. Meta's too inexpensive right now. And when you look at the actual numbers for Meta, this is the reality. They missed on GAAP EPS by $5.66. On normalized, erasing that impairment, they beat on EPS by 58 cents. They generate $7.25 on a normalized level. You ready for what Q4 is going to look like? Oh, there's only a 2-cent spread on the estimate between GAAP and normalized. They're going to put up more than $8 a share of EPS in Q4.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny.
I mean, if anybody look, obviously they can miss. They can miss. Here's the reality. They miss. Meta's going much lower, and Zuckerberg knows that because they're not going to be able to hide behind the impairment. And I'm willing to bet they're going to slaughter Q4 earnings because of what happened in Q3. And he is going to read through his remarks and his speech so many freaking times. And he's going to have a team of people reading through it that I don't think we're going to get those blunders that we got in Q3. And I would not be surprised, as long as they beat on the top and bottom, that this gets re-rated higher.
Dude, I don't know how it doesn't. You know,
I mean, look,
the bigger only poised to get bigger. Like,
this is disgusting that you can, and keep in mind, 2025 is not over. So on 2025 earnings, it's just under 25 times, but we're on 26. It's trading at less than 21 times this year's earnings for a company that's going to grow its EPS by 19% and grow its EPS by 18%, doing $200 billion in revenue already. These are insane numbers, and it deserves to be higher.
Yeah. I bought more Meta today, actually.
I was going to for my small account challenge, and I decided I was going to wait till tomorrow to see if the bleeding kept going.
It might. I'm not saying it won't.
Yep.
But I will buy it if it drops below 600 and just continues. I mean, I'm not seeing anything that's actually changing my mind. I feel like it dually benefits me. Whatever Meta is going to drop on their efforts to purchase more compute, I'm going to make up for it in droves with names like NVIDIA. So
yeah. Meta has become one of the greatest companies in the stock market.
And if you compare the Mag 7 names as well, they're the cheapest name. Not only from a trailing PE perspective, but on a what do you call it? Forward
on a forward basis.
On a forward basis, they're by far
so inexpensive. I mean, the fact, and I have a serious problem with this. The fact, and we're going to call it the Spectacular 6 because Tesla does not count. The Spectacular 6 traded a lower forward multiple than Walmart and Costco. Everybody has lost their damn minds when you look at how much money these companies actually make.
So I'll just look at this quarter right now. This is Meta. Ever since the last quarter where you can see them, actually, this might not have been the last hit. This would have been over here somewhere. Or maybe it was. Maybe it was here. No, that was October. Anyway, actually, could that be right? October 31st, is that when they announced their earnings? Regardless, they're still much, much cheaper than the other names. Now, this is on a forward PE basis. And the funniest thing is the two cheapest names in the Mag 6, as we're looking at it. And the reason why we're not including Tesla here, if we do, this is what happens. You know, that's Tesla at the top. All the other names are trading above it. So let's just take away Tesla for a second. Let's take a closer zoom. The two cheapest names are Meta and NVIDIA, and then everything else hugged very closely together is Google, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, all of those names. And it's funny because not long ago we were very, very excited about Google because look where it was. It was extremely cheap, but now that sort of cheapness has been filled. The market has realized what I would say Steve has realized much earlier. So, yeah, great sign there for Google, or sorry, for Meta being very cheap right now. If you're looking to buy, you're muted.
God damn it. We are going to continue this conversation in about 20 seconds. Somebody that's part of the Milk Gang just made one of the greatest things ever. Look at what you guys put on X is amazing. Are you ready for this, Tanner?
Yeah.
I love
it's got
it.
a little bit of your outline too,
Yeah, they took the picture that I use for everything and freaking turned it into a video.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta say, this is freaking amazing. The White House signing this and Trump thing with the milk. I gotta tell you, they should have called me.
Yeah,
Should have called
me. Do you want to look a little bit more into some of these, into the meta sphere still, or no?
I mean, look, I think Alphabet is not where I want to allocate more money to at these levels.
I'm talking about Meta.
No, I know. I'm just saying that I think you got 3 Mag 7 stocks that are going to do really well this year. And I think it's Meta, Amazon, and NVIDIA. I think they're the 3 that do really well. I think Microsoft will do okay. I got to tell you, I think Alphabet and Apple are going to lag. They'll beat the market most likely, but I think they'll lag the others. And Meta could be the one with the most upside potential here. They're so inexpensive, and we are not ready for what Zuckerberg is going to do. We're just not ready.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. It's just,
I do want to say this. I think Chris Patel was right in the beginning, and I wasn't sure and I'm still not sure now, but I'm going to give him credit because this is not something that I said originally. He said it before me. I think that they're going to become a neocloud to some degree.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, when you get Zuckerberg starting to talk about it like this, it has neocloud vibe all over it.
Yeah. 100%. Use any additional compute that you're not using. Go sell it.
They don't need to have their own cloud service provider like a Google Cloud, AWS, or Azure, but they can set up a hybrid cloud or a neocloud, and they can host all of it for other companies. I mean, there's no reason why they can't.
No, I definitely think that that's going to be an angle that Zuckerberg would explore, especially if they continue to, test the boundaries of what is their total addressable market. They have like 4 billion users across all their different apps and everything. It's like, okay, well, that can't keep climbing forever. And Zuckerberg's not going to just stay at nascent growth. I don't think Zuckerberg, being at the front of this company, like, he's still the innovator guy, or still the innovation guy. He's the guy that had the ideas that's got us this far. He's still extremely young. I think he's 42, So you have another 30 years with this guy of thinking about how to keep this company on top. I would not ever bet against that. So if there's a point where they start to potentially get to Meta levels where they can only grow in single-digit growth rates just because there's not enough births to find, there's not enough ads to sell to every single person, well, they'll enter the enterprise space in new ways. They'll get into different markets. So and some will work and some won't. And just like Google, just like Amazon, you hope that the ideas that don't work die quickly, and the ones that stay and thrive are, gasoline is added to those fires.
Zuckerberg is one of the best CEOs in history.
Yeah.
Okay? People can laugh. People can make fun of me. I'm right. I don't care what anybody says. He's one of the greatest CEOs in history. He has built a company that is more than $1 trillion market cap. You don't bet against companies. And I said this about Apple. I'm going to say it about Meta. You don't bet against companies that generate more than $100 billion in cash from operations and have balance sheets with tens of billions of dollars able to be deployed tomorrow because it's sitting in either cash or short-term investments that can be liquidated on the spot. These aren't long-term investments that they're going to take a hit if they sell or liquidate long-term T-bills. So you don't bet against companies like that, because obviously to get to where they did, they had to be the best at what they do, one, and two, they got to know what the hell they're doing to get there. Nobody else did. How many trillion-dollar companies do we have? 8? I mean, think about that.
Right.
So I would never bet against Zuckerberg, ever.
Yeah. A lot of people have strong opinions about Zuckerberg. I get it.
That's fine.
But they're all very contentious in their own ways. I would put Elon up there, and I would
100%.
put a lot of.
And I'm not saying one is better than the other, but whatever your political beliefs, whatever your beliefs about how they handled certain things, if you like Meta's products, if you like Google's products, I don't care. This is the reality. The best CEOs in history are Zuck, Elon. You can say Jensen because he is. You can say Nadella because he should be on that list because he rebirthed Microsoft.
What was that word again?
Rebirthed. Making up my own words here.
Yeah. No, that's allowed. It's your channel.
I would go as far as putting it's hard. There's a lot of great CEOs, but I would say that they're the top ones. I almost gotta say you could put Sundar on there.
No.
I almost say you gotta.
Bro, I
would not.
Bezos
is on there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Bezos up there, but I don't think that the founders having to come out of super yacht retirement to restart the business, like, obviously Sundar did well, but
listen,
he had some coaches come back to make sure that was working. You know,
I want Bezos to get out of the gym and freaking come back to work. Is what I want.
Satya is amazing, and as a CEO, he's great. But Bill Gates didn't have to come back out of retirement and go, okay, you know what, I got to help Satya Nadella. You know, Sundar Pichai did.
But he got the job done.
Sure,
he got the job done
with all the tools and everything that already.
There is a whole list of runner-ups.
Yeah,
in the next tier, and the next tier is very wide. But those are the best.
Yeah, Ballmer.
And when you think about what they are all telling you, I mean, you can even put Larry Ellison up there.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're all telling you the direction, and this is what I hate about the AI debate, the bubble versus non-bubble, if AI is real, and this is where I think all the bears get it wrong. Every one of these CEOs that has made multi-billion / trillion-dollar companies are all telling you this is the future. This is where their future revenue is being generated from. And people still want to think that this is fake. It is absolutely insane to think that this is fake. It's insane to think that this is not going to be the biggest technological revolution we've ever seen. And it's insane to think that Matt Money is not the top CEO ever.
It is true.
Matt Money,
at least one of the greatest quants.
I mean, you know, the White House goes to him for answers to the questions that only few ask. So he's up there too. But they're all telling us where we're going. And I just think going against this trend is crazy.
Yeah, a lot of great CEOs being mentioned in chat. There's so many that you could name.
Yeah.
It's hard to put your top because they're in different industries, they're in different roles. But
you put Jamie Dimon up there.
I would put Jamie Dimon up there. I would put
Jamie Dimon up there. You could put. I mean, you could even put Vlad up there.
Yeah. What's his name? Salesforce. What's his name? Come on.
Oh, Benioff.
Yeah, Mark Benioff.
And you could put Benioff in the runner-up tier. You could put freaking
Warren Buffett. Yeah.
I mean, at some point you gotta respect Buffett. Look, there's
Yeah.
a lot of people that are great CEOs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited for the next several years. And look, if software keeps selling off and if SaaS keeps selling off, I think it's going to become an opportunity. I think we're going to see earnings expansion. And if we do, that should calm everybody. So we'll see how badly these things get beat up. But we're entering a very good setup for these companies.
Okay. What is next, my friend?
Let's move to the 10%. We've had some time to digest it. After all of us were disagreeing on things on Friday, we had Noto come out and give some posts. We heard what Jamie Dimon said. I did not get a chance to hear what Jane Fraser said. We've heard what some political people have said. Where are you on? One, do you think this is going to happen? Two, what do you think is going to happen with SoFi?
Did you see what Speaker Mike Johnson had to say about it?
No.
He said Trump is the ideas guy, but he clearly hasn't thought through on some of the implications. But we'll think about other options to help with Americans and affordability. It's legit. They all know it's not happening.
Not happening.
I
don't think it's happening.
So I think that's fine. The part that I find so silly is the reaction to not only the news, but the news that this is not going through is still surprising. SoFi selling off, bought that company today. Even Affirm's taking a big sell off over the last few days. I'm like, what's going on? How are we being anti-Affirm on the idea that we're about to get a credit card cap because of buy now, pay later being a pretty good option of a point of sale credit solution? So I don't know. I feel like the market's reacting in a weird way. I think some of the best sort of taco trades that you could have done during this time, Capital One, American Express, maybe not businesses.
Explain what the taco trade is for everybody, please.
Trump always chickens out, meaning that he talks a big game, but really it's part of the art of the deal, and that he is going to draw back a lot of what his initial very scary claims are. So maybe the most famous one, think of the tariff negotiations saying that he's going to tariff certain companies or certain countries 50, 100, 140% in the China side. But then what actually happens is, okay, now let's come to the table. Let's find out where we can meet in the middle. And usually that is a step in the right direction, but drastically different than the original scary rate. So maybe it's not, a 10% cap. Maybe this is more education. Maybe it's a limit on junk fees and swipe fees. Maybe it's a 20% cap. But I don't think we're getting a 10% cap, because all revolving credit lines would just cease to be available to 200 million Americans. So I don't know. It's not going to happen. Maybe something happens though for the average American. But for real, Jamie Dimon, he went on or he was talking on the earnings call and everything. They're laughing about this. They don't care. It's not going to happen. They know it's not. You can't force private businesses to offer credit to Americans. And if Trump says they have to, well, look at the last time that happened with federally backed student loans. And now we're in a huge problem there. So,
well, you'd have to get it to pass the House and the Senate first.
Well, that's what's funny about whenever he sets these times of it's going to be January 20th.
Oh, yeah, it's impossible to be January 20th, because I don't believe, if I've looked at this correctly, I don't believe an executive order can make this happen. That it's got to go through the House and the Senate. I don't see it happening. If for some strange reason it does happen, I think it's bullish SoFi. because I think that it allows them to expand personal loans the way that I was saying on Friday, but they're going to do it in a different way where their personal loans will be tied to a credit card that you can just tap whenever you want. You get approved for a $10,000 limit, $20,000 limit on a personal loan. You use your credit card or your personal loan card to tap it, and then you just pay the interest on whatever you use.
Yeah, but how is that not a credit card?
Because it's a
It seems
personal
like
loan.
semantics.
No, it's a personal loan. It's a
Yeah, but you
personal loan, and instead of getting a check, you tap it from a card.
Yeah.
They can
Yeah.
deposit it right into your checking account. You have a debit card, and then you just pay the juice on whatever you tap off of
I
that
see.
line.
I see. A
Yeah.
secured card or a debit card, but you just ask for a loan first.
Right. Instead of having a credit limit tied to a secured card, it's backed by your personal loan at a 8 to 11% rate, whatever their rate is.
Yeah.
And that could be super bullish. And they're the company that would be able to pivot quicker than anyone else. So I'm not worried.
Yeah, no, I'm super not worried about this. Like I said, I bought more SoFi today. I think that
did you
they're in a
now?
great. Sorry.
Did you now?
Yeah, yeah. We
Okay.
fell under 26. Like it's just like we're from what I've seen recently. I don't know if you saw what Vadim posted on X. The
No.
amount of job offerings that they're doing for SoFi is like at a record high right now.
Okay.
You're only doing this if you are just seeing an unbelievable amount of growth. They see a total addressable market that's not just a total addressable market, but a serviceable market. They can actually offer products right now. They have so much capital. They did 2 raises, and if there was a change in credit and these sort of things like caps on credit cards, they're so well capitalized right now. And people think that that's just like, oh well, they're just getting cash with that. What do you think they're going to do with this cash? So they're doing loan sales that's been seen. They're really high on website traffic, the most that we've seen, and not just the most. We're at the highest growth rate. So, do you know how hard that is, Steve? You do know.
I do know.
Like to be a company that whenever you're at your highest, you're also growing your fastest. That is insane. That leads to re-ratings. I'm just excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm potential.
They're hiring directly for jobs to get into SMB banking, and not referrals. Like they said they need help.
That's a huge catalyst.
Mm-hmm.
And SMB banking is something I have been very hot for a long time. That's been one of the biggest catalysts that I've seen on the horizon. They cannot get into it soon enough. And it is going to open up so many things for them. I cannot wait for this. I'm excited to see what Noto says on the conference call about, one, where they see the Q1 announcements for the RFPs for banking, for the tech platform, when we're going to get SMB, if wealth management's coming. I mean, there's a lot of things that can really take this into different vectors.
We get guidance this quarter.
We get guidance this quarter for 26.
That's one of the most exciting. Like, this is the most exciting quarter of all quarters. This is the Super Bowl of Super Bowls, because we get all these companies coming out and saying what they believe their guidance is going to be for next year. And not only that, this last time that they did this in either 23 or 24, we got 2026 numbers. So I was just talking with Devin Ryan, and he believes that they might come out and give us 2028 EPS guidance. So instead of 55 to 80 cents, we get a further out projection, like, something like $1 to $1.25. That could be very interesting for the stock as well.
And let's not forget, we get a full quarter worth of options numbers, and we get crypto numbers, and we can extrapolate that into 26 now.
It's not a full quarter though. It rolled out pretty.
I know, but it's going to give us the framework.
Yeah.
So we can start modeling it and make some projections on how we believe it's going to impact SoFi's top and bottom line in 26. This is a critical quarter. And Noto still has 35 and 45 PSUs. I think he gets the 35s. I don't know if we're going to get the 45s, but he's got to do something big.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like I said, I'm bullish. People are saying, "Oh, it can't be growing that fast." Like, so I'm
It's growing pretty damn fast.
I'm not a you know, I show off website traffic a lot, but website traffic is a proxy of what they're doing on their apps. It's only a percentage, but people put a lot of weight into small surveys and stuff like this where they're asking 4,000 people whether or not they use a service or not, and then people judge how a quarter or even an election would do based on small surveys. The amount of people that are going to SoFi's website is much more than that. But essentially what we ended up seeing was the highest growth rate year over year on website traffic of 46% year over year growth. That's not a small number. These are big boy numbers. Okay. So how does that translate to revenue, to the products that they use? And what's cool about banking is that a customer is not coming for a single product purchase. They're coming for something like a credit card, a debit card, things that they constantly make recurring payments and transactions that are all revenue generating for SoFi. So whenever SoFi finds an individual customer, that customer in itself is like a little revenue compounder. So the more customers that they can find, the more revenue compounders, and then the more products that they can offer those people speeds up that growth. So really, people don't like to look at it this way, but some of the most profitable, best run businesses of all time are financials, just like JP Morgan, just like Bank of America. And they've done very, very well. Look at Warren Buffett. Everyone calls him an unbelievable investor. And then look how much he's buying into financials over the course of his, tenure. A lot of it. So SoFi is just a fast version of that.
Some would say he's a good role model.
Yeah, some would.
Some would say he's a good role model.
Yeah. And that's my spiel on SoFi for the most part right now.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. I'm very excited. So we're going to see what happens.
But, man, I started looking into a new company. I don't have my thesis.
Ooh.
Actually, should I save it or should I give a little spiel?
No, why don't you give a little spiel?
Devin Ryan turned me on to this name a few days ago, and I've just been, viciously looking through this name, which
What
is
sector?
Financials, fintech.
Okay. What is it?
eToro Group.
Never heard of it.
Okay, well, a lot of people have.
Okay.
It's a brokerage. They're in 75 different countries. They're tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this company is essentially trading at like near a 4 times PE. Their market cap is $2.6 billion, and $1.2 billion of that is in cash, no debt.
What's the ticker?
eToro.
eToro Group.
Yeah. They do crypto, equities. They're getting into prediction markets soon. Assets under custody year over year up 78%. Honestly, the biggest bear case is that Robinhood is just unbelievable. And they have competitors that are doing very well in this space. And it's a space that you can't really have a moat. Okay. So yeah, eToro is very big in the UK, but that's actually not even where they're spending a lot of their money. Right now, they're spending a lot of money in the United States and Asia because that's where they see the biggest CAC to LTV.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Why do their margins suck?
So the margins don't suck. Okay. The problem is it's just like Block. You remember looking into Block? You have to take out Bitcoin costs. So what you're looking at, if you look at revenue over time, you'll see this massive spike in revenue. It's not actually true. They're calculating their crypto costs as revenue. So you have to look at it as an adjusted base, and that's how they show it as net contributions. So you're probably looking at gross margin stuff like this at like 2%, but really it's at about 42%.
Yeah, it's saying their revenue's 15.7 billion with
No,
operating
no,
income of 175 million.
no. See, last quarter, you're probably looking at quarterly. Where's revenue? Total revenue 4 billion. It's actually 215 million. That was their revenue last quarter. But you have to take out their cost of goods is like 99%, just because every crypto that passes through the platform is right now in generally accepted accounting principles counts as revenue. Same thing
So
as
let me ask
block.
you this:
Same as block.
the chart sucks.
Chart sucks.
Chart sucks, and I am not a TA, but it does not look like it has established a bottom yet. It is still on a downward decline. Do you think the bleeding keeps going?
I don't know. I'm not a TA. You'd have to talk to someone else.
Are you starting a position?
I have not started a position just yet. I still have more stuff to go through, but it's founder led. They're super engineer focused. So they've got new products coming out all the time, all over the world. Like I said, prediction markets they're about to enter. They're whole focused on crypto and artificial intelligence right now. So they're aligned with my interests. Revenue on, like I said, on an adjusted basis is really good. They're essentially growing at like 28% right now. Margins are sort of just staying flat. People are saying it's a value trap. I don't even know how you see that. Like if you look at PayPal, there's this massive headwind that there's stable coins and payments are kind of, margin is being swept out from underneath them. There's new competitors, all of these things. On eToro, there's a massive tailwind because we still have the greatest wealth transfer of our generation, of generations of all time, is in their favor. And a lot of what's coming online with retail investors is not just a United States breakthrough. A lot of it's happening in the UK, in Europe, and in the Middle East, and in Asia, where eToro is there already. So I don't know. People are saying it's going down. I don't know. The financials look unreal good. Unreal. People are saying the fees are high. I looked at their fee charts and everything. It looks perfectly fine.
I don't know.
This is the danger of watching YouTube looking for investment advice. If this is like I said, guys, I'm not even invested in this company. Do not do your own due diligence. This is just a name that I'm recommending, that like I'm saying, go have a look at. Don't invest in it. I haven't even taken a position. I'm saying it's interesting. Go have a look. And by the way, it's not a name that I took a look at first. The person who first told me about this name was the 11th best financial advisor in the world right now, an actual financial advisor. So, yeah. And go look at their average rankings. Like look how Wall Street takes a look at this company. I think they're the average price on this company is something like 75% higher than where we are today. You don't see that often. They're usually, with a lot of companies, they're following trend, they're following prices. They're not doing that for this name.
Well, I don't know enough about it. I don't want any more exposure to fintech.
Yeah.
So I am not going to be doing due diligence on it. But I did a bunch of due diligence on Zeta. And in the due diligence, Chris and I found the trade desk looked pretty interesting. I have to look more in the trade desk, but Zeta looks, like I said, I got cash secure puts on it, and I am looking to become a shareholder.
Yeah, I would just worry about competition in that space. I don't know Zeta. I do know a little bit of the trade desk, and trade desk financials is not what's bringing it down. It's the worry that Amazon is a massive player. And even Google, but Jeff Green doesn't think that Google is going to be a competitor for long. They literally think that they're going to leave the open market, or open internet. But Amazon, on the other hand, has literally been paying customers to do campaigns on both the Trade Desk and Amazon to compare, stats, and then obviously pick Amazon because they're that confident. That scares the crap out of investors, and that's honestly why you're seeing a lot of the sell-off.
I mean, that doesn't suck.
They have a new product called Kokai that was supposed to be this new AI platform. Everyone was going to transfer over to it and see massive, like better return on ad spend than what they even saw on their last platform, which is what got them to $144 essentially. But it's been a slower than expected rollout. It's not seen the benefits that they've wanted it to see. I don't know. I'm not even anti the Trade Desk. I was looking into that name. I think they have one of the greatest CEOs that you can find in public markets, but there's a lot of competition coming in that space, and it's the visibility there is very hard if you're not in the industry. So it's hard for me to invest in a name like Zeta or AppLovin. By the way, both Zeta and AppLovin had problems in short reports and probes and everything. People are worried about that industry. So I'm not looking to jump in.
Yeah, it's not going to be a big position in the portfolio, but it is very interesting to me where I think it may be able to do well. So I'm interested. I'll take a little nibble. But
yeah.
Let's before we get into the main course, let's do a little BM&R.
Sure.
And Ethereum, because we have the shareholder vote, and I can't wait to stop getting the text messages. Did you vote yet?
I voted yes.
Okay. Should I vote?
I don't know if you even have time to anymore. I think it's over.
Great. No more text messages. So, is this vote going to matter for us, and where do you see BM&R going?
If we don't get the vote, I think there's a couple things. One, Roy put up a great post. If you didn't, or if you voted no, then you don't believe in management. If you don't believe in management, what are you even holding? Like, just go buy Ethereum at that point. So if they're capped at 500 million shares and they can't buy anything anymore, which we're right at about 500 million shares right now, that means that they're dead in the water like the rest of the other, digital asset treasuries that are not moving because they're under MNAV. And that's exactly where I think BM&R would go. So I had to vote yes, even though I think that it was a terrible vote. I think it was a terrible decision by management, but I still do believe that it's a tool to write options on. It's a tool for Wall Street to be able to get their hands on Ethereum at a better rate. They have better staking yields than I would have. They have better fees. I'm not an institutional buyer. I don't have access to Coinbase Prime and all of these things. So, there's benefits to BM&R than, owning it myself, minus a few costs that they have, like sending out letters and stock-based compensation, stuff like this.
Okay. Well, I'm interested. I bought more Ethereum. I have not bought BM&R in a couple of weeks.
Right.
But I do have cash secured puts on BM&R. So maybe I get assigned shares. Hopefully.
Yeah, and I think that's a great way to play it. Like, you can be super bullish on ETH and not have to buy BM&R right now. But you can't do that the other way around.
Now, BM&R did stake more Ethereum yesterday or today, I believe.
Yep. Do
you know how much of their tranche they've staked?
I think there was an update today, so I could check look on chain right now, but I think we're about something like 35% of the way there, something like this. I think we're at 1.5 million. Sorry, 1.7 million ETH out of their what is it? Not 4 million yet. No, are we past 4 million? Yeah, we're past 4 million. We're at 4.16 million, something like this. I'm bringing up my chart.
Bring up the chart.
But they've staked $5.6 billion worth so far.
All right, and that's all EPS credit.
Yeah, they hold 4.1 million ETH, and they've staked 1.6 million ETH, nearly 1.7. So we're on the way. They said they can get this done by Q1 or in Q1. So, and we've been flying. Like the last couple of weeks, we've gone from 0 ETH to 400,000 to 700,000 to 1.2 million. Now we're at 1.7 million. We'll be fully staked in no time. So, yeah.
Okay. You ready, Tanner? Because I know you're like, you really want to do this. You want redemption since the chat voted me the winner of the movies.
Here's the thing. I'm a young buck.
Right.
Okay. You're going to win all of these.
I don't think I'm going to.
The average person is your age here.
No, because here's the thing. If I made a list on artists of who the actual greatest artists are statistically, it would look much different. Like I truly made this of, if you look through what I used to listen to, because I don't listen to music anymore, this is what you would find. I'm not cheating. Like I'm not putting freaking Taylor Swift on there. You know what I mean?
Correct. Yeah.
Even though she deserves to be on there for the simple reason of giving over 100 million in bonuses, she should be on all of our lists because that's just incredible.
She's not on your list, is what you're saying.
She's not on my list, but I'm actually kind of thinking about putting her on. Just
do not put her. Okay, if you put her on your list, you have to name 5 songs.
I mean, I could definitely name 5 songs I've heard. Actually, 3. I can name 3 songs probably. I can't.
I could not name 5 songs.
I can name 3 because they're on the fucking radio all the time. But no, look, she's not going on my list, but she should be on a legitimate list. Like there's people that should be on a list.
Yeah, she should be on a list,
but she's not on my list.
Yeah.
But all the respect because of how much she tips everybody on her tour, she's an honorary mention.
Got you. I did not put her on my list, and
I would hope not.
I picked my favorites. I started to get a little worried because I call myself a listener of all types of music, and started realizing that there was a concentration of genres. But I kept it because it's my honest reaction. Do I think these are the 25 best artists of all time? No. Are these my 25?
I only did 15.
Oh, sorry, 15. These are my 15 favorite artists.
Okay.
It is 15.
Okay. So why don't you go first?
No, bro. I went first last time. That killed me. You go first.
We'll go one for one.
You.
1 for 1.
You.
All right, fine. Mine's in alphabetical order.
Okay.
Because I just don't know how to freaking do it any other way. And I just realized I have one too many. I need 30 seconds. Somebody's coming off.
Somebody's coming off.
There we go. One too many.
Are we going to put our favorite songs as well of these artists?
I mean, we could.
Or you just go down the list and then you just tell me what your favorite song is of those artists. Okay, what do we got here? Read them out. There's audio listeners.
AC/DC.
Right, okay.
Aerosmith. Billy Joel. Bon Jovi. Coldplay. Foo Fighters. Guns N' Roses. Jay-Z. Kanye's on there. I don't care how crazy he is or acts. He's on there. Lil Wayne. Linkin Park. Metallica. Notorious B.I.G. Red Hot Chili Peppers, and U2.
Got you. I literally feel like for 70% of that's like the radio. You put U2 on there.
I mean, City of Blinding Lights, man.
I can't get down with that.
Okay.
Is there a single female artist on your list?
No.
Not one.
Not one.
Okay. Mine is majority female artists.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I do have one female artist.
And that's why I said this is not a real list. If it was a real list, it would have been Taylor Swift, Michael Jackson, Madonna. Like, that's a real list. This is not a real list. This is what, if you go through my stuff, this is what I listen to. You can tell I spent a lot of time in the weight room.
Is this what they play in the weight room, Billy Joel?
Well, Billy, if you grew up where I grew up and Billy Joel's not on it, you're disowned. You know, you're not allowed to come back. Your freaking passport's revoked.
Yeah. Okay. Put it up. 50 Cent, Biggie Smalls, or the Notorious B.I.G. We have an agreement there.
Okay.
Billie Eilish, Drake, Eminem, J. Cole, Joji, Kanye West, Kendrick Lamar, Kygo, Metallica, Michael Jackson, Queen, The Tragically Hip, and Zach Bryan.
Can you make it a little smaller so I can see everything?
Yes.
The fact that I've never heard of Joji, Kygo, Tragically Hip.
Those
I've
ones, eh?
heard of Zach Bryan, but I couldn't tell you a single thing that he's done.
Something in the Orange is one of the greatest songs of all time. You know, Pink Sky, like he's got an unbelievable list of amazing songs. He's more country though, but boy, oh boy, phenomenal. Sorry, wait, you said Kendrick. You said you didn't know Kygo. Kygo's more EDM, but for real, love his stuff. And then Joji actually was a YouTuber. He started out making comedy YouTube videos and then said, I'm going to get into sort of like Korean pop, and is now one of the biggest artists in the entire world. And I've been a Joji fan literally, guys, since day one. Whenever he put out his single, Will He? I was there. Okay. I'm there today. I've been there since day one. Super fan. Yeah. I don't know. Queen?
I mean, listen, I don't hate Queen. I mean, they got some bangers, and especially the fact that they did Princes of the Universe, the theme song to Highlander. I mean,
Tanner is Pink Guy. I'm not Pink Guy. Yeah. Tragically Hip is a Canadian band. The artist actually recently passed of brain cancer, but just unbelievable classics. More like, well, I don't want to put a genre because then everyone if you ever try to put a genre on someone, they're like, that's not this type of music. But anyway, you would like Tragically Hip. You definitely would.
I put a poll up in my chat. If you could please vote on which list was better, we would appreciate it.
Michelle said, Tanner, do you listen to Rez? I almost put Rez in this list, but 0 people would have known Rez.
Tanner, if you could please put a poll up and ask your chat which list is better, I would appreciate it.
But I absolutely love Rez, and I've seen Rez live multiple times. And that's another female artist, but that's a female EDM artist. Okay. Who has the better music list? This is Desert Island right now. You guys have to pick a list.
Yep. I am glad that you put Metallica on there.
It was Metallica or Disturbed. I couldn't pick one.
Come on, they're not even in the same sentence.
I love Disturbed.
Come on.
I like Slipknot a lot a lot as well, but if I had to pick one from like my favorite, obviously Metallica can be played in pretty much any room. So
yeah, I had a lot of runner-ups. This was really hard for me. I wanted to put Van Halen on there. I wanted to put there's a lot of bands I wanted to put on there, but obviously they couldn't make the list. So
AC/DC all day. I was going to put Nas on my list. Nas was on my list originally, but then I think I replaced him with Drake just because I am listening to way more Drake. That, like, I have to be honest with myself. I don't like even saying that Drake's on my list. But in terms of the amount of songs that I have versus Nas, it is Drake. Like, I wanted to put MF Doom on my list. I think he's one of the greatest rap artists of all time, but I don't have that many songs that I listen to of his. So, yeah, I put Drake just because I think I have something like 80 of his songs saved on my playlist.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Drake is something that could have been on anybody's list.
Yeah.
And next week, we're going TV shows.
No Tupac. I do not care for Tupac. I picked Biggie Small.
I almost put Tupac on there, and I didn't ever him.
Yeah. I'm a ride or die Biggie fan. Who shot you?
I mean, it's the greatest. Who shot you? It's just the greatest.
Who shot you, Tupac?
Let's not go there, but...
However, he says that that song was not written about Pac.
Could have been written about anyone. All right. My poll's been up for 3 minutes. I'm closing it. It's pretty close, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm ending it out. It ended out at 57% me, 43% you. It's pretty close.
How many votes?
91.
I'm at 87 votes. Steve, 38%. Tanner, 62%. Now 30, 39, 61.
Yeah, so this was definitely closer this time around than the movie one.
New York Times poll.
So we're going to have to do TV shows and then books, I guess.
TV shows and books. Yeah, movie series I'd like to do as well.
Yeah, movie series. So we'll do TV shows next week, and then we can do movie series. You have to have 3 or more in a series for movies, would you say?
Sure, yeah. Trilogies or more?
Or higher?
What?
Trilogy or higher?
Trilogy or higher?
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, my books is not going to be investing books. My books is going to be a legit book list. Alice in Chains is overrated. Just saying. Sorry, but somebody's got to say it.
I'm definitely excited about the TV one. We'd have to, like, I do not read a lot of
TV's going to be
fiction.
My TV list is going to be so freaking legit.
I've only read like a handful of fiction books. And even then, I was not.
You're not ready for my TV list.
I don't know, dude. I watch a good amount of TV series in my day.
Slots on the TV list. It's going to be so ridiculous.
How many?
15 slots.
We'll do 15. I can handle that.
15 slots.
You know what would suck is I would put Stranger Things up there. But this last season has just ruined.
Stranger Things.
Just what happens, like Game of Thrones. Like, it's like perfect throughout the whole way, and then there's like, okay, how can we speed into ruining this?
Yeah, Stranger Things was great season 1, and then it just got progressively worse.
No, I like them. I like all the way up to 4. I like
them. And Game of Thrones was amazing in season 1 and 2, and it got progressively bad, and then good again, and then just bad.
I can see Tanner in his Prius with the windows down, bumping Notorious B.I.G. Sad. I don't know. The amount of hate that I get on here, people tearing apart my pale white skin saying that I can't listen to Notorious B.I.G. Crazy. Sky's the limit, man.
Crazy. Disc 2, track 8.
That's crazy.
Just saying. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't even know how I'm going to fit 15 on there. I'm excited for TV.
Yeah, I'd have to think about what I would put on there.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. We will do athletes. Top 10 athletes of all time.
I could not do that, dude.
At some point.
I wouldn't. I couldn't do that.
I mean, Bo Jackson's number one.
I do.
Like, Bo
Yeah, Bo
Jackson
Jackson.
is the greatest athlete of all time. And that does not mean the GOAT of the sport. Like, legit athlete, Bo Jackson, hands down.
Or wait, okay, you're talking. Okay, I actually do know who Bo Jackson is, but like most sports, I do not know anyone in other than MMA. So I would not.
The fights are not this weekend; they're next weekend, right?
I don't know which fights you're talking about.
Patty the Baddie and freaking Gaethje.
I'd have to see. Yeah,
Next week.
My brother usually texts me, and then
Herschel Walker, specimen. Like, there's some freaks of nature out there. Freaks of
what
nature.
about favorite bowlers? What is the name of that bowler? You know, I can't even remember the quote now. Who do you think you are? I am. That's what it is.
His first name is Pete. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Jeez. Yeah. Pete Weber.
Pete Weber.
Yeah, it is Pete Weber. Favorite chess players? I could do a list of that for sure.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Now I understand why you guys think I can't listen to rap music. Because I could do a list of chess players and snooker players or something like this, but I could not do a sports list at all. Yeah. Favorite comedians? Could you do that one?
Maybe.
Top comedian.
If we had 5, I could do it.
Oh man. I could literally do a top comedian list of like top 50.
I mean, all right, so let me ask you this. If you're a big comedian guy, where do you rank Brian Callen?
Not high at all.
Really?
Brian Callen?
Hilarious. Hilarious.
In no one's top comedian list does Brian Callen show up.
He's hilarious.
All right.
Dude, his little characters he does in the movies are hilarious.
Yeah, someone said Andrew Dice Clay, Steve Harvey, Shane Gillis,
great.
Eddie Murphy. I would put all those.
Was the best special that's ever been made.
I mean, it's good. I like it a lot. But,
what about why can't I think of his name? Matt
Rife?
Yes. Where do you put him?
I mean, where I put him and where my girlfriend puts him are different places, but you have a terrible taste. Actually, honestly, I don't want to bash Matt Rife. He's definitely, I'd place him higher than Brian Callen, but yeah, he's all right. Yeah, dude, your audience though has amazing sense for comedians. This is George Carlin, Robin Williams, Norm Macdonald.
Carlin's great.
Someone said Sebastian. I think they're probably talking about Sebastian Maniscalco. He's good.
Yeah. Shit. Where's that comment? Hold on.
Louis C.K.
Yes, Eddie Murphy Raw is the best special I've ever seen.
Dave Chappelle's new special is really good. Even Kevin Hart's new special that he just put out this year, really, really good. Like, I thought he was kind of dying off a bit, but he had a really great special. I see literally all comedy specials. I watch, like amateur nights. I'll go to some of those events sometimes. I love stand-up comedy. Who doesn't like to laugh?
Yeah.
Fluffy's
I'd rather
awesome.
watch UFC.
Sorry, say that again.
I'd rather watch UFC.
You don't like to smile. That's why.
Yeah.
You like to drink milk and watch fights.
Drink milk, eat cookies, watch fights.
You guys actually have great taste.
Listen, the chat's amazing. Oh, we have to talk about this. I'm sorry, we got to talk about it. Industry Season 4 premiere is one of the greatest setup episodes I've ever seen in a season. Oh my God. Incredible. I am so ready.
Did you ever watch Steve Martin growing up?
Steve Martin? Planes,
Yeah.
Trains, and Automobiles.
What?
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. He's a good stand-up comedian as well, old school.
But yeah,
Steve-
Industry was amazing. Do you watch Industry, Tanner?
No.
What?
No,
Do you have
I'm reading chat, man. Your chat,
Do you have,
Richard
do you have
Pryor.
do you have HBO Max?
No.
Dude, swear to God.
T. Kelly in chat with a great pull. Dave Attell, he's phenomenal, but he's like a comedian's comedian. He's not very well known, Dave Attell, but he's like one of the greatest comedians of all time. I think of that way with like Norm Macdonald. It's like Norm Macdonald's not everyone's flavor, but he's freaking great. Yeah, Mitch Hedberg.
Chat's amazing. Bill Burr. Three Amigos was a great movie. Martin Short and freaking Chevy Chase. Ooh, Michelle. I like it. Tanner, where's Harry Potter on your trilogy list?
At the very top.
It makes the cut, huh?
It doesn't make the cut. It makes it at the top.
Ooh, okay.
I love Harry Potter.
All right.
But then people ask me like to rank the movies, and I can't. I honestly think of them very equally.
All right.
I've read the books. I get why you guys say I can't listen to rap music now.
Harry Potter's not even making my list.
But that's more movie series. Are we doing TV shows or movie series?
No, we're doing TV shows next week, but I'm just saying, like, the chat had something, and I want to know where it's going to be on your trilogy list.
Yeah. Yeah, I would put Harry Potter up there. I like it. You know what might go in my TV series? If you count, like, it's weird. Do you count like there's like TV shows, and then there's like these sort of movie-esque TV show, like Wednesday. Where do you put Wednesday? Is that a TV show, or is that like
what is Wednesday? Addams Family?
Yeah.
I mean, how many seasons was it?
I think there's been 2 now.
Oh, you could put that on.
But they're kind of like little movie episodes.
That's fine. I mean, you could say the same thing about Succession.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, look, my TV list is going to be so off the charts. It's going to be great.
I'm not doing this for votes. I'm doing this for me.
Yeah, 100%. I am putting the stuff that I rewatched during the pandemic that I cracked out on, and the stuff that I will, if it's on Hulu, I'm watching it. Like, there's gonna be stuff nobody's ever seen on it. There's gonna be stuff people love on it. So,
yeah, is Breaking Bad a TV show, or is that like more of a
TV
movie
show? A TV show.
All right, then yeah, Breaking Bad's going on my list. Wednesday's going on my list.
Okay.
The Office is going on my list.
Okay. I mean, listen, Billion. I'll give you a sneak peek. Billions, Succession, they're on it. Entourage is on it. Sopranos is on it. Freaking 24 is on it.
No.
Oh, dude, 24 is amazing. Stop it. Homeland is on it.
I don't understand how, like, I've seen 24 and I've seen a lot of 24.
Okay.
It's the same thing every episode.
Like the Office is on it. Seinfeld is on it. I mean, Chicago PD could be on it. Chicago PD is freaking fire.
I'm from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Nice.
Like, Sons of Anarchy is going to be on it. Game of Thrones is going to be on it. Burn Notice is going to be on it.
Like Game of Thrones is a TV show?
Yeah, it's absolutely a TV show. It's 8 freaking seasons.
I know, but each episode's like an hour.
Yeah, that's
like,
normal TV shows.
No, TV show like to me, I think of like TV shows like 24.
2.5 Men is going to be on my list. Big Bang
Do
Theory is
not
going to be on
put
my
2.5
list.
Men on your list.
Oh, 2.5 Men's like top 5. Charlie Harper? Come on. Come on.
Yeah, I would do. What did you say it was? Game of Thrones. I definitely would do. Breaking Bad.
Burn Notice is a throwback, and it's amazing. Michael Weston, When You're a Spy, amazing.
I just think differently of like a TV show versus Game of Thrones. Like I think like
they're both TV shows. They're not Game of Thrones is not a movie. It is a
No, I know, but it's like
there's a lot of TV shows that are an hour long on network TV, not just freaking HBO. Like Sons of Anarchy, those are hour-long episodes. Mayans, hour-long episodes.
Yeah. Whose Line Is It Anyway? Is that a TV show? Like, what is that?
I don't even know what that is.
Come on.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like an improv show.
Like I may have to put Power on it. Power's that good.
Ozark, I would put that on. Peaky Blinders, I like that.
I mean, I kind of feel like I got to put Jack Ryan on there. That was amazing.
It's live TV. Well, does live TV? I'm putting Whose Line Is It Anyway?
You can put stuff from Netflix if you want. Thank you, Fly. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good TV shows. I went back and I rewatched Burn Notice. It is so much fun. Oh my God. Sons of Anarchy, I went back and rewatched. I may start Sons of Anarchy again. House of Cards is obviously going on the list. I mean, that was just incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, I like House of Cards.
Frank Underwood, babe.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd rewatch it, though.
I mean, you could at least rewatch the first season. The first season's so good.
I'm trying to see, like, I'm seeing all the comments in chat, and I'm not actually seeing a lot that I do like of this. Isn't Hers is fire? Oh, I've been wanting to know if it was good or not.
What?
Isn't Hers?
I don't even know what that is.
Squid Game is a TV. I never think of those as TV shows.
You know what I'm putting on that nobody's put yet? Blacklist. Blacklist is so good.
That, you know what? Why aren't I thinking about? Okay,
dude.
The problem is
Blacklist is incredible.
I don't care about Blacklist. I saw a comment from is that Demetrius or Demetrix? 8 out of 10 cats. I will just
what is that?
Just to give you guys the live scoop on good TV, I'm going to put things that you guys don't even know, like 8 out of 10 cats that someone mentioned. Unbelievable. And then also Taskmaster is the greatest TV show of all time.
The fuck is Taskmaster?
Always Sunny. That's another one.
Always Sunny is good.
Great. Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
That's perfect TV.
Always Sunny is good. I mean, Curb could be on there.
Prison Break sucks.
That was not good. Curb could be on there. I mean, Suits is pretty good. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to narrow it down to 15. It's gonna be really hard. This is gonna be hard.
Do you like Dexter? Any of those?
Dexter's good. You know, what I really like that's on Netflix.
White Lotus?
No, I'm not a White Lotus fan. I really liked You. Did you watch You?
Yeah, it was all right.
It was good. I liked it.
I liked like the first 3 seasons.
I liked it.
But
oh yes, obviously Animal Kingdom's going on there without a question.
Is Jerry Springer?
I got a lot of stuff. What?
Jerry Springer?
No.
Like, what's a TV show?
No, I'm just saying you can put it. It's not on my list though.
How is Game of Thrones and Jerry Springer allowed on the same?
Because they're both TV shows.
Okay.
They're both TV shows. Yeah, Yellowstone. I wasn't going to say it, but since you're saying it, obviously Yellowstone's on my list.
I been wanting to watch Yellowstone. I watched one episode. My girlfriend was sitting with me,
Oh, dude.
and she was like, "Okay, turn this off." And I was like, "All right, well, you're
Listen,
in charge."
tell her to try to sit through another episode or two. It is so incredible. It's an incredible show. I think you'll both really like it. It is incredible.
Bob's Burgers.
Person of
I wouldn't put
Interest
it on
from
my list,
Dougie.
but
Person of Interest was good.
for real, if there's anything that you guys can take away from this, Taskmaster is the greatest show of all time for me.
What is it?
It's a comedy show where they take professional comedians and put them into tasks against each other. And it's just funny. They're funny people.
Did you watch Succession?
No.
Did you watch Billions?
No.
So you are into the stock market. You have a YouTube channel about finance, and you have not watched Billions or Succession.
Correct.
Can you do me a favor?
I actually find it's hard to watch some of those where they're like,
Can you just watch Billions, please?
They're trying to act like they're finance people, and I'm like, oh my! Even the first episode of like Yellowstone was talking about how they're going to have some hostile takeover or something of this business, and I was like, this sounds so dumb.
Dude, no, you need. Oh my god, Yellowstone is incredible, but please go watch Billions. Please, please, please watch Billions and then Succession. They're both so incredible.
Billions is ass, Tanner. You're gonna hate it.
No, Tanner's gonna love Billions. Love it.
Okay.
Love it.
That's so funny. Walking Dead was good. Like,
yeah, your boy Aaron Sorkin freaking co-created Billions, and Josh Brown was a technical advisor to it.
Yeah, Billions is really good. Or Walking Dead was really good, but it lasted a little too long. It's probably still going on. I've got no clue. Yeah.
I mean, you should sign up for HBO Max so you can go watch Succession. Why are you shaking your head? No.
I'm not signing up for.
YouTube
has everything I want.
But you don't even know that because you don't have HBO Max. How do you watch Game of Thrones?
I'm not allowed to say.
Okay, do you have access to watch Succession?
Yes.
Okay, so then watch Succession.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I was going to say, I'll pay for your freaking HBO Max.
Yeah. You're very funny.
Why?
Because, well, you're just, okay, well, do you have access to what? That's funny.
Well, I mean, then I realized when you said no, like, obviously you've seen Game of Thrones, so, you know.
Okay. Tanner knows. So.
Tanner's a good role model.
That's not a good role model.
We're going to leave it at Tanner's a good role model. But you like, in all seriousness, you should really watch the first episode of Succession since you have access to it. It's incredible.
I think, it's Severance. Severance is the one that people have told me to watch.
Yeah, dude,
maybe
you're in finance.
Well.
Can you please watch the finance shows, please?
I don't need to, no, I do finance every day. I'm in it. It's like, no, I'm trying to step out. I'm trying to watch comedy whenever I want to relax because that's what I'm not actively doing. I'm in charts. I'm watching the numbers and everything. And then during your spare time, you're like, okay, how can I watch someone else now do charts?
Trust me, they're not doing charts on Succession.
It's making me think of Margin Call, and that is an amazing movie.
All right, let's end on this. What are your favorite Wall Street movies?
Margin Call, The Big Short, Wolf of Wall Street. What others are there?
So, I mean, you got Wall Street, you have Trading Places. I mean, some people would say Glengarry Glen Ross, even though that's not really a Wall Street movie. Boiler Room.
Boiler Room.
So,
Yep.
yeah, Too Big to Fail. I mean, look, I would say for me, The Big Short is the best one, in my opinion. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I could watch that anytime. Entertainment wise, Wolf of Wall Street is just incredible. And I think Margin Call is the most underrated Wall Street movie there is. I really do. A lot of people hate that movie for some reason. I don't know why.
Because the whole time they're literally just talking about whose salary is bigger. That's like, if you take away the actual, like, levered
so underrated.
position that gets out of whack, the whole thing is them just like drinking and talking about who has a bigger salary, and oh, please come back to work because we're going to pay you a lot. And yeah, I do like it, but I see why people don't.
I do like Boiler Room, but I don't know. All right, Tim.
Okay.
Get ready for next week. 15 top TV shows for the end segment, and we'll see what happens throughout the week in the market. And we'll be back next Wednesday. Is 8 p.m. our new time?
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back at 8 p.m. next Wednesday, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you for showing up. Really appreciate it. Dougie, thank you for being here. Michelle, June, Ray, Lena, everyone, thank you very much. Charles, for being here. Appreciate it. We'll see you later. Have a great
Bye, guys.
night.